Right, hello everyone. Just out on my new 2018 BMW 1200 GSA. Just a little short review. First initial findings of it really. So the XR's gone now and the Bantam's gone now. I've just got this one on the VFR now. Very bigger bike, nice and smooth, TFT screen, all the normal gear modes that you'd expect for one of these. Rain mode, road mode, dynamic pro, enduro as well for off-road. Just getting used to it really, but it's a nice bike. It's good. Fitted a few things today, a little bit of check over done on it recently as well, so just giving it a run, check it all over, make sure everything's alright. Some essential bits and pieces, so I might as well use this. It's ideal, it's all rounder, very good. It's nice weather today. We're about 4 or 5 degrees actually at the moment. Sun's out, it's quite nice. So it's got the quick shifter, which is nice on this, very smooth on this. Hasn't got that acceleration power of the XR, but it's got bags and bags of torque, loads and loads of torque, very easy to ride. It's quite a big bike. It is very smooth. Effortless really. So they're good for commuting, getting yourselves to work. They're good off-road, good for touring. That's the main reason I got it really, so I can do a bit more touring more comfortably. Found the XR at high speeds, it was very revvy, it wanted to go faster and faster all the time, whereas this is just lovely and smooth. It's got a massive tank on it, a GSA Adventure. It's a Triple Black model as well, so it's a nice model. It's a good deal on it, so yeah, it's all good. We haven't had great weather really, so it's nice to get the sun out a bit. All the winter gear on, ready. Still can't do any teaching at the moment. Obviously everything's all locked down, so it's only out for some essentials, so I just thought I'd do a little video while I'm riding out with my essential stuff. It's very nicely balanced, pulling away. It's all got a handbrake assist as well, so if you're on a hill, put the front brake on, it holds the handbrake, which is quite useful considering the weight of the bike, etc. When you're on a hill, it's quite useful that. But I watched loads of reviews on these, and yeah, I was impressed with what I saw. So this one's good, on about 8,000 miles, full service history. So I've recently checked it all over, had it all checked over. So far all is good. Got to work out all the sat nav and the TFT screen on it. Does so much stuff on it. It's really good. The quick shift is so good, you don't even notice the gear change, especially higher up in the range. It's like 6th gear and it'll just pull along like anything. It's amazing really, it's very good. just got it in road mode at the moment. Haven't really tried the other ones yet. I used rain mode when I first got it. It was delivered anyway, but just a short ride to just check it over. It was alright. I haven't got the luggage on today. I thought I'd leave that off. Just got my essential luggage bag, tank bag on the front, a few bits. There's plenty of storage on it as well, which is good. And although the weather's not too bad, it's just got to watch these microclimate areas like this really, because it's in the shade here a little bit, so you could get a bit of slippery road surface there possibly. Three-wheeler. Yeah, these bikes are really good off-road. You know, they're more than capable of doing everything, although I find it's a little bit big for off-road really, but they are amazing off-road if you're used to them. You can certainly do some things on them. They do training courses and stuff on them off-road. Don't know if I'd like to use it too much off-road, but I would use it a little bit, some sort of dirt track type stuff. It's just a capability. This is the thing, it's just such an all-rounder. Such a comfortable bike, I must admit. I mean, the XR was very comfortable, but it was very revvy. It was upright and sports bikey really, very revvy. Always wanted a rev high. It almost felt like it wanted an extra gear, but it's a lovely bike, the XR. I'm sure I'll miss it as well, especially the power of that one. But this is lovely. This is just ideal really. It's got plenty of power. You're not short of any power. The 1250's got extra brake horsepower. I think this one's about 125, I think 123, 125 brake horsepower, something like that. But the torque, I can't remember the torque figure, but it is amazing. Really good torque figure on it. Michelin sort of all-purpose tyres on there. I think they're mainly for a bit more off-road, but they're meant to be a bit noisy, but they seem alright so far, from what I can tell. And they're pretty new tyres as well, so everything seems to be together quite nicely. Dynamic Pro, that one is. Let's try that. See what that's like. Definitely feels like it's got that extra oomph when you're in Dynamic Pro mode. Just effortless really at high speed. Protection's pretty good as well, seems fine, 70 miles an hour. Very good. Gear shift assist works very well, picks the gears nicely. These indicators self-cancel pretty quick on these. Notice that on roundabouts. You get the opportunity to have a ride one, road test or something, yeah, definitely go and have a look if you haven't ridden one. So once you've got one, they are nice bikes. I've always wanted one of these. I had a GS 1200 2007 model, which was nice, but I must admit this is much smoother. Still got the characteristics of the Boxster engine on it, but it's, yeah, they've just refined it. It's water cooled, lots of extras on it, everything you need really. Yeah, just in traffic here, I think you're right for filtering generally as well. A little bit of filtering would be alright. I've got it in the highest position. I'm fairly tall, it's near flat footed on it. So in the low position, yeah, it's not for everyone. Seating position, it's so comfortable. Telelever suspension system is great on it. You don't really feel the bumps in the road hardly at all. It's so again very smooth on the suspension. It's just back in road mode now. The thing is with this bike is you do get seen. It is a big bike. It's got the running lights on the side, big LEDs. Definitely get noticed on it, which is good. You want to be seen. Yeah, that downshift works quite nicely once you've selected the gear you need or through the system, and that it works quite nice. Some heat grips. electronic speed sign, 27, all good. 30 all the way up this road. Looks like a faster road, this one. Some tight bends and speed limit signs here as well. And of course with the road surface, again you get a little bit of microclimate where there's shady area. A little bit careful. It's quite cold this morning, sort of 0 degrees to -1. It's alright now, temperature's quite nice now, so I've left it a little bit later to go and get some essential bits and stuff, but yeah, it goes around nicely. Seems to create a bubble of calm, really, this bike. You almost don't want to get too comfortable because you want to have your head switched on to your advanced riding all the time, but you do feel very, very comfortable on this, I must admit. I've had RT 1200 RTs before, and they're nice and comfortable as well, but I think this is yeah, this is really comfortable. I like the way that you could dual purpose with it, really. You know, you can go to work on it, you could do some off-roading, you could go touring on it. Good for what I do with my teaching as well. The advanced rider scheme, it's ideal for that. I suppose if you're doing CBT and DAS, maybe it might be a bit big for that, but again I think you'd be alright. Whatever, it's just a dual purpose, multi-purpose bike. You can do whatever you need to do with it without any problems. You could literally stay on this all day. It's shaft drive as well, which I quite like. I must admit, I do like the shaft drive. The wheels stay a lot cleaner at the back there. You haven't got to worry so much on the not having to do the chain maintenance. There's still maintenance to do, but it's not like the chain. So if you're doing longer rides or touring, it's a lot easier. Big holes there. Just going to see if I can try that handbrake assist. I bet that light's changed now, but I'll try it. Give it a go. Yeah, handbrake. So that's on, so it doesn't move. It's in you just press and hold the front brake in, and it goes to like a handbrake mode. So you can't move until you move off. Which could be useful on a hill, or even if you're just here. Could, you know, just pops your brake on. Not sure if it pops the rear light on though. Can't quite see. Might do it, was. And then you go to move off, and that's it. And there you go. It's a little bit of a slight delay, I think, there on that, but on a hill, it's probably what you want. Nice little extra, I suppose. And you can control it without it, but again, it's just a little bit of confidence inspiring once you've got that. These heated grips get really good. Actually, I think they're better than the XR ones I had. These are proper toasty, these ones. Certainly feel them working through the gloves, and I've got my hand-dry gloves on, which are quite thick as well, and I've got an inner lining glove on there as well. But you can certainly feel it coming through, that heat. In fact, I might drop it down to a slightly lower setting, put it on 1. Effortless through the gears. I think that it could make you a bit lazy on the gears, if I'm honest, because you can. It's just forgiving in whatever gear you're in. So you just got to, as I say, just keep applying the system through if you're on one of these. It's just so smooth. I didn't think the gear change would be as smooth as this, to be honest, because they're normally a little bit clunky, but this definitely isn't. over some cobbles. That's alright.